This is standard procedure from Swans. When you come into Dromod, they give you a fly pass.
Alright.
Look at that. Oh yeah, that's lovely. So guys, this is Dromod Harbour. We arrived in here yesterday evening with a howling gale altogether, and we'd kind of a rough night. I got up at about 5 o'clock this morning. I had to adjust the ropes on the boat. I'll just show you here. I had a short rope going from here onto the railing here, which probably wasn't ideal, but every time the boat went up and down it would tug, so I'm after putting a long line on it.
Can you just hear the lapping on the...
Yeah, we listened to that, the water lapping like that all night. I had to put an extra fender down there as well because all these fenders had popped up onto the jetty. So
it's the side of the boat that's not even washed.
yeah.
But we will clean the boat, we promise.
Promise you, we did wash the other side of it.
Yeah.
So the lake is pretty choppy out there at the moment. There's a couple of white horses. We're going to head from here down to Rooskey.
A couple?
Yeah.
There is a lot of white horses out
Two
there.
of them, maybe
the
three.
The only reason I'm going is I want to see the match in the pub in Roosky.
Just think of them as swans. Right, just pretend, oh, they're all swans. Oh, look, loads of swans out there in the lake. That's all you think of.
Yeah.
Be fine. Right, come on, let's go for a spin. A few months ago, a company called Shannon Cruise sent us a microphone for use with a GoPro camera, and I knew it was a good microphone at the time. It's a waterproof microphone, but it's also very good in the wind. At the moment, there's a force 5 gale coming in off that lake, and the fact that you can hear this in such good quality is testament to this microphone. So thank you very much to Richie in Shannon Cruise, and if you want any more information, there's a link in the description below. Now, back to more boaty stuff. My weather so far this year in Ireland is not great. I've never got so much use out of a woolly hat. That's not a pretty sight really. On a summer's day, that's lovely. And you can see a squall coming over there. And when that hits us, and it's starting to hit us already, we'll get bounced around quite a bit. So we're just heading to Roosky. That's not too bad. So this is the sort of weather you can generally expect in Ireland in the winter, and it's also the sort of weather you can generally expect in Ireland in the summer. That's not true. Sometimes it's beautiful. So this is Lough Forbes, and if we went up that way and went up north a bit, we'd come to Lough Forbes, and I'm always getting mixed up as to which one is which, but Mar just checked the charts there and this is definitely Boffin. So we're just coming into Roosky now. On the right hand side there, that's called Goat Island. Many years ago we were down here when our children were very young, and ourselves and another couple, we tied up onto a few trees here on Goat Island, and we got off and we had a barbecue, and we were saying to the two lads, our two boys, to be very careful of the goats because there's a billy goat, and that he'd be very protective of the females. And years later they told us that what they were doing was they'd catch the billy goat. They get David, our youngest lad, is a very slim little fella. They put him on the back of the billy goat, and then they let him go. They had to hold on for as long as he could. Ah, kids. So you can see there's a right flow in the river here. So we put quite a few ropes on. But because the water level is so high, it's difficult for the fenders to go down. So that's what I do. I just put an extra fender there, just tie it off and drop it into the water. Just went through Roosky Loch there, and the river is still in flood. And the water levels are so high that you can't actually see the weir. It's the same level on both sides of the weir, I think.
What's the loch you said? 10 inches?
10 inches was the drop in the loch.
Normally that is a couple of foot, like.
Well, I think it's probably about a metre anyway, wouldn't it? Yeah. But only 10 inches we dropped down it. You could nearly leave the gates open on both sides and just go white water rafting through it. Lanes, where is that? Next stop? Oh no,
Tarmonbarry is next. Now we might stop there and have lunch.
We'll have to get the bridge lifted before we go to Tarmon.
Yeah, and then there's a loch in Tarmon, and then...
Yeah. We can moor up between the bridge and the loch anyway, I see.
Yeah.
Might stop and have a bit of lunch and maybe take a bit of a walk about, see what's happening. It is actually brightening up today. I don't think it's as cold as yesterday. It's cold, but it's not that cold. And the sky is looking a bit brighter. The forecast was that it was going to be bad up until about lunchtime. It's nearly lunchtime now, and I think we're going to be in for a nice enough afternoon.
I got a phone call from a friend last night not living too far from here, and they had snow last night around 11 o'clock. So
The trouble with the river being in flood is it's hard to tell where the banks are. I mean, that's obviously a field where that tree is. I'll just show you on this side here. That's Trevor Thompson's place. I bought a gearbox off Trevor many years ago. I can highly recommend it. There is actually a harbour there underneath that water, but it's a private harbour, obviously. But a good man if ever you're looking for engine parts or gearbox parts. So over there it looks nice and bright, but let's swing about. That's what's heading towards us. That's a lot of rain. It's getting just a squall, so you get a right gale that blows for a few moments, churns up the lake very, very quickly. So we've got a gale behind us, and we've got a current as well. This is Lough Forbes. Wow, that looks very, very angry. Oh, there we are. It's lashing rain now again. It'll pass over in a few moments, but in the meantime it's going to be cold. Wow, I'd say the temperature just plummets as soon as one of those dirty black thunderclouds goes overhead. That's the storm over there now that we passed beneath a few moments ago. Or at least that's the storm that passed overhead a few moments ago. Now it's off drenching somebody else. I'd say there'll be a good flow on the river between here and Tarmonbarry Lough.
Yep, sunglasses time again. Look at the current.
That's more floods, where the river's broken its banks up above Tarmonbarry. So Tarmonbarry does a lifting bridge, a weir and a lock. That's our speed, 8.3 knots. We would normally do
4 or 5.
8.4 knots. Oh wow. Yep. It's very hard to keep your steering in this when the current is this fast. Oh, this is kind of exhilarating, but it's also nerve-wracking. Wow.
You're really wet, aren't you?
I think it's something to do with the fact that I got soaked in the last thunderstorm.
I made the tea.
Yep. I think it's hot whiskies we should be making. This is a water speed record for driftwood. 8.8 knots. 8.9 knots. Oh my god. I think we did get this speed before, and you know what? It was on the Shannon estuary. Wow, 8.9 knots. If we hit 9 knots, I think I'll have to.
A little bit of history.
A little bit of history, mate. My god. This is. Boy, I hope he has that bridge ready for us. Look at that. Look. That's, in some ways that's a great thing, but in other ways it's a terrifying thing. Oh, I can see the bridge. Oh gosh, I hope the lockkeeper's there. We're after ringing ahead. It'd be so difficult to try and slow the boat down now at this speed.
other
Oh, we got through it.
first.
We got through it. So there's a weir on my left hand side here. And
I'm going to try and show it to you.
yeah,
Oops.
so it's quite a pull, so I'm keeping a good distance away from it. And the lock gates are open, so we can just go straight into the lock.
Oh my goodness, look at the pull over, look at the water over the weir, Harry.
Yeah.
I hope you can see this now because it looks to be the same level. There's not much at all, no. This is our last lock for today now. So we've about an hour and a half to about an hour and a half more to go, and then we're moored up for a couple of days.
Yeah. Right, can we get ropes in?
Harry having a little chat to the lockkeeper. He's so good to me to set the bridge and have the bridge open for us.
I'm not sure what we do if the markers get covered.
Well, that's our old marina there. We used to stay there. We're hoping to go back in there now in the next couple of days for book in for a month or so, maybe 6 weeks. We'll see. Look at the current in this one as well. Oh my god! Look at this, Harry. Just about.
So that's it for this episode, guys, and
Don't forget to like, subscribe and thumbs up, and talk to you soon. Cheerio.